Hey Mitch, as you can see I had to rearrange to accommodate this tank, but lucky for all of us I actually like it a lot better this way. Love having the tank here, it's really cool. Trees are doing really well. I've lost a few leaves lately, but I feel like they are growing new leaves at about the same rate that they're losing leaves, which we have kind of talked about through text. I've got some yellowing leaves that will probably drop in the next few days, but I've got a lot of trees that are showing new growth, and to be honest, some of the stuff that you've cut back, which is showing even growth off of that, which is kind of neat. Pretty excited about that. Haven't added anything to the tank. Been kind of playing with maybe mantis shrimp or blue crab or something like that in here just to show some interest. Right now I'm working on the idea to get rid of the lids altogether. However, right now I need the lids for this skimmer box, which is the purpose of this video, why you asked. So I had this custom made. I did a drawing on SketchUp 3D modeling and sent it to a buddy of mine who is the LSS supervisor at the Living Planet Aquarium in Salt Lake City, where I worked for a couple of years. There's two baffles here on the skimmer itself, and I don't know if you can tell from this video, but there are some holes at the bottom as well. So all that water comes together, it pulls from the bottom and the top, skims over into this section, which is meant to be full of sponge, but I neglected to take note of the floatiness of it, so it floats really bad. I had to weight it down with live rock rubble and a mag float. I'm working on getting some brackets for it, but either way, it flows through here. It goes into these two chambers through the bottom, which have maxi jets in each side. This maxi jet goes to the skimmer that you gave me, which has been pumping nastiness out ever since I put it back in. And this guy here, which for now just pumps down below to this guy down here, which has nothing in it right now. Kind of hard to dig out of here, but it's just a two-stage reactor, which will take ferric oxide in one side, GFO, and carbon in the other, which for now is just pouring in right there. I'm just using it as added flow for now. I will eventually put carbon and GFO back in there and find a clever way to bring that back to the tank without noticing it. But for now, the tank is doing really well. And hopefully I'll get some more animals in there. I'm already looking at putting some more lights on. As you said, you know, the lights tend to grow in and up, and these lights have been extended pretty much to their max, you know, as far up as they will go, as well as still arching into the middle. So I've got a 4-foot T5 light that I'm looking at possibly hanging here in supplement to these that will allow these trees to grow a little more. But I'm excited to see how big they get and how far out they go. I've continued the bonsai just a little bit, you know, pushing things apart. I did lose one limb on this tree that you can see here. It just kind of rotted shortly after you gave it to me. I had to cut it off, so this is all that's left of that tree. But other than that, you know, your little buddy here has persisted And there's been a couple corals that have popped out, a Recordia that I gave you years and years and years ago, which I'm super excited about, and some zoanthids that I think you said you had smuggled from Mexico, which is super cool because those pallies are actually super rare in the hobby, or at least they were last time I paid attention to it. So, but otherwise, it's doing really well.